Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video was supposed to be a different video than this, but it didn't turn out that way because I didn't like the video I recorded, so today's video is just going to be a little chit chat because, I don't know, I've just been feeling kind of down lately, so I want to introduce you to our new member of the family. This is Lucian. Cute, look. Can you say hi? Look. Wow, who's that handsome guy? You're so handsome. But yeah, so since I posted my last video, my cat passed away. His name was Kitty Boy. I'm sure you guys have seen him in videos before. We're still not entirely sure what was wrong with him. He had thrown up a couple of times, and when I found him behind the couch, he was just breathing really weird. If I have video of it, I'll insert it. The vet wasn't sure what it was. She listened to his heart. He had to be on oxygen. She basically told us that it wasn't good. He was breathing very, very shallow and rapid, almost like he had been running for hours and hours and couldn't catch his breath. He had a low temperature, which is very strange, and she said she couldn't really hear his heartbeat. His heartbeat was muffled, so she wasn't sure what it was, but because of all of his symptoms, she had suspicions that it was a certain kind of disease, like cat-specific disease or something, and she said that basically he was suffering and there was nothing really we could do. She said we could do x-rays and try to figure out exactly what it is, but no matter what it is, he's going to have a lengthy hospital stay and he might not make it. So we made the really, really tough decision to have him put down. It took me a long time to get over it. I'm still not over it, but I know some of you guys are probably like, wow, you moved on fast and got another cat. He was actually on Facebook. I found him. My friend Tiffany tagged me in the post. It was a lady who is a cat hoarder. I'm not even kidding when I tell you guys, when I went to pick him up, the house, I pulled up, got surrounded by chickens. Mind you, this is not a large property, so it's not like there should really be chickens, especially not that many. But there were, I want to say, at least 30 cats outside. And she had even more cats in her house. Everything smelled like cat pee. All the cats were wheezing. We went inside. She had a cat in a box on her counter and said that it ate her Christmas cactus, which I'm told is some kind of flower that's poisonous to cats and can kill them. She said that, excuse me, he ate her Christmas cactus and had a stroke or a heart attack. So he was just in a box on the counter. He's staring at me. Hey, what are you doing, handsome? Anyways, when I went to go get him, I picked him up. He was covered in cat poop. I mean covered, like caked all down the backs of his legs, his tail. I wrapped him up in my $55 hoodie, which is expensive for me because I'm poor. And I put him in my lap and we drove him to my husband's grandfather's house, where I had to give him 3 baths, cut all the hair on his butt and the back of his legs and the back of his tail. And she told me that he was a she. So this, for like, I want to say we had him for 4 days before he got to the vet. He was being called girl. She also told me that he was born August 22nd. She told me he was almost 5 months old. Not true. He is 8 weeks old. Like, just turned 8 weeks old. Well, this was 2 weeks ago. But I picked him up on a Saturday. We took him to the vet on Wednesday. He was super skinny, super tiny. I sent pictures to my mom, and she said that he can't be any more than 8 weeks old because he still has his baby teeth and he's just really small. She tried to tell me that he was small because his mom was small, which, I don't know, whatever. I didn't believe anything she was saying because she's a cat hoarder, and I just, so I get him to the vet. He's got an upper respiratory infection, he's got an ear infection, and he's severely underweight. He weighed less than 2 pounds. So he got roundworm medicine, and he got antibiotics, amoxicillin, for his ear infection and sinus, upper respiratory infection, whatever. And I had to clean his ears out, which he doesn't like. But he's doing a lot better now. He's gained weight. He goes back in, I think, 2 weeks to get his shots because he was too small. They wouldn't do much for him because he was so small that they didn't feel comfortable doing it. So he goes back in 2 weeks to get his shots and actual wormer, because they can only deworm him for roundworms right now. But yeah, so that's the story on how I got another cat. I did actually call the APL on this lady, so don't worry about that. I'm assuming that every cat that was there has an upper respiratory infection and ear infection because it's contagious, and they were everywhere. So I saved this little cat's life. That's why I got a new cat so fast, is because in my good conscience, I couldn't let this cat live there any longer. He's still adjusting. He's kind of skittish. Not really for me, but he's weird, that's for sure. But yeah, he's been a help in dealing with my previous cat's death. And it's helped my daughter a lot too, because she's only 3, so she doesn't really understand. Actually, the first words out of her mouth when she meets someone new is, "Our cat is dead." I don't think she understands really what it means. I just think she says it because she heard me say it. I'm not sure, but anyways, it's just, he's been a helping us heal, especially because we live so close to our vet, that I can kind of almost see it from our house, so it's just kind of like, every time I look out my door, it upsets me. But yeah, I can't remember what I was talking about before I started talking about my cats, but, had solution, so we have that. I can't remember what else is going on. I don't know. There's just, stuff has been so weird. My anxiety and depression have been acting up the past couple weeks. So, my next video is going to be a Q&A, so if you want to be a part of that, follow my Instagram, and comment on the picture that says it's for the Q&A. You can also leave questions down below. It doesn't matter what the questions are about, anything that you want to ask. I'm a completely open book, pretty much. I don't really have anything to hide. But yeah. Sorry this video was such a downer. I've just been, I don't know. It's life with mental illness. It just happens. I'll see you guys in my next video. Be sure to like this comment, see, my brain off. Like this video, comment down below if you have any questions. Go follow me on Instagram, and please subscribe before you leave. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.